truth of the word and reaching the youth. Saving souls of the old, doing God's work with more to do. And he turning up every week and get lit. Making it church on Sunday, you can tune in and get your fix. Turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up.
Now, if you believe that there is more to your life than what you've seen this far, and you are ready for the next level, somebody shout, I'm ready for next. That was cute, but I want you to say it with some defiance in your voice, because if you know that where you are now is not all that God has for you, and you know that the best is yet to come, somebody shout at the top of your lungs, I'm ready for next. God will put you in a position of exposure. He will put you in places now where you're exposed. You're exposed to things that you've never seen before. You're exposed to things that you're not really accustomed to. But God will put you in these places of exposure. Sometimes God will expose you to bad to prepare you for good. And then other times, God will expose you to good to equip you to handle bad. So God will expose you to some things so that no matter what the enemy throws at you, it's not new to you. Why? Because you've already been exposed to it. After he exposes you and he puts you in a place of exposure, then there's expectation. After you've been exposed to some things, your expectation should increase. You should become hungry. Come here. The preacher can't give you that. You have to be hungry yourself. Are you hearing what I'm saying? See, this is when you develop an appetite for next. You can say that you want it, but are you really hungry for it? I can tell your level of expectation based on your level of preparation. Don't tell me you're hungry when you're not preparing for next. I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day, and he shared with me that when he was in college, when he was in undergrad at college, that he was talking to some of his friends there that were also in school with him. And he said to them, he's like, man, you know, if I graduate, this is what I'm going to do. And then if I graduate, I'm going to go here and I'm going to do this. And his friend said, wait a minute. What do you mean if? You came here to graduate. So it's not if, but when. See, when you are expecting something from God, it's not if, but when. When I get out of debt. When my body is healed. When my marriage turns around. When my child gives his life to Christ. Your conversation has changed because you're expecting that any day now, God is going to do it. You must make sure before you get to the next level, that everything connected to you is in unison with what it is you're expecting God to do. Because God can get you in the room, but if your ecosystem is not right, it will make you leave the room. When God gives a word, prophetic word from God, it's not just to make you happy. It's not just to make you feel good and run around and shout and get home and don't even remember what it is you were shouting about. I can't get no help in here. A prophetic word is to prepare you. When God gives you a word, he gives you that word so that you can get ready for what it is he's about to bring in your life. Are you hearing what I'm saying? God's favor over your life is not to get you stuff. It's to get you ready. People will celebrate you. People will clap for you until you get to their level. But when God begins to do this and take you to another level, all of the clapping stops and are you hearing what I'm saying? I remember that Bishop Jakes when he came to New Birth once, and he was there, and he told this story about him and Bishop Long walking downtown Atlanta. And he said, Bishop Long and I were walking downtown Atlanta, and a man ran up to us, and it was like, I see you. I see you, Bishop Jakes, Bishop Long. I see you sitting up there in your big churches. I see you with your big church. I see you, your devils, both of you. You ain't nothing but devils. I see you. I see you. Bishop Jakes said, we just kept on walking. Got about a block. A woman ran at him and was like, oh, Bishop Jakes, Bishop Long, oh, two men of God. Oh, my God, you're angels. God have used you to do great works in my life. He said, in the span of a block, one person called us a devil. Another person called us an angel. But through it all, we just kept on walking. What I'm trying to say to you is you can't be moved by what people say. When God has spoken to you, you got to learn to keep on walking. Is there anybody in here that's made up in their mind that whatever comes my way, I'm going to keep on walking? Favor is not going to hit lazy people. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying? Favor is coming to those that are making the best out of what God has given them. Whatever God has given me to work with, when God sees me working with what he gave me, that's when favor is going to come in my life. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but I need somebody to shout, use what God gave you. I need you to understand that your father, your mother, your grandfather, and your grandmother didn't endure everything that they endured for you to stay on the level that you are. They did not sacrifice everything that they sacrificed so that you could come here and still be comfortable being on the same level. The devil is a liar. You're supposed to be on another level so that your children and your children's children shall be blessed. Somebody shout amen.
Pastor Luke, speaking the truth of